How interesting that when you think of nature or when you search nature online, what comes up and what you think about has nothing to do with humans. It's generally, rolling grassy fields and mountains and oceans and these beautiful scenes. It might even have animals that live in these places, and of course, animals we say that's nature. But humans have been completely separated and disconnected from nature. We don't even identify ourselves as being in nature anymore. We're separate from it. And it's interesting if you think about a human from 5 or 10,000 years ago working the fields in a scene, right? So this beautiful green farmland, and there's a human using these primitive tools. That's kind of within the realm of what natural is, right? But if you take a human in a tracksuit in a minivan and put it in front of that same field, that is very unnatural. There's something almost appalling about it, something unnerving about it, that it ruins the scene. That's not a photo that you would use. That's not a good stock photo, right? And also, if you take a primate using tools, that's natural and that's within the realm of nature. But once it comes to human beings, such as cities, you would never think is natural. It would never come to mind. Probably about the farthest from it would be a shopping center parking lot next to a Bed Bath & Beyond in LA or something. But what happened? We're all made from the same things as everything else on the earth. The same 6 constituents that make up Earth and make up humans are the same. We are all generated from atomic particles, and we all emanate from Planck lengths, and there's no actual difference. Even the tools of humanity that we now have, the cars, the machines and things, all originate from earth materials. We harvested it from the earth. We might have changed it in some way, but it all comes from the earth. So what is it? If you actually examine it, the perception of why we are so separate, perhaps it comes down to the idea that we separate ourselves. Because we are not outside of nature. We exist within it. But the perception that we are, the perception that we've dissociated our arm from our body or our head from our body, is quite unnatural. And on Earth Day, it's an interesting reflection. What is it about ourselves that we have separated? Why can't we be among nature? Is it because some of our creations are actually destroying the biosphere? Or is it because the great collective ego, using belief systems and justifying it, has risen above and said, I am above this place. I am beyond nature. I am something outside of it. I exist beyond it. And we've made nature the other. It's us and nature, humanity versus nature. And we've created this dualistic system that serves nobody. And by separating it, we remove the direct connection with it. And we remove, I would say, a lot of promise for actually rebuilding things and getting on a better track. It's an interesting perception.